go to toilet मैम करके कहीं और चले may I come in मैम करके मिस
It might work out, it might not work out.
If it doesn't work out, it's okay, right? Then go and look for something else.
It's not the end of life, and I believe कि modeling में सिर्फ हमारी industry इतनी बड़ी है. You know, you can be anything. You can be a photographer, you can be a stylist, you can be anything. You can be a model. आजकल तो Instagram model, influencers, मतलब market ऐसे boom कर रहा है.
Your mental health is most important.
Lovely.
When you're mentally healthy and you're generally happy or content, let's put it that way, you will be able to create, you will be able to move forward.
Indian models going international. क्योंकि मैं कभी इंटरनेशनल नहीं गया हूं एज अ मॉडल, काम के लिए गया हूं, तो मैंने कहा मैं भी अपनी रिसर्च करके लेके आऊं कि क्या क्या हो सकता है. अरे मक्खी तू जा बाबा इंटरनेशनल. तो मैं भी अपनी रिसर्च करके लेके आया हूं दैट व्हाट ऑल इज रिक्वायर्ड ताकि आपके साथ इंफॉर्मेशन शेयर कर सकूं. नाउ इंडियन मॉडल्स गोइंग इंटरनेशनल, जो दो एजेंसीज मुझे समझ में आ रही हैं, सबसे बड़ी इज अनीमा which helps model go international. Then the other one that is coming up, you know, which is going with very unique faces is Fiat artists. So agar aapko lagta hai that you look very unique, go ahead and give it a try, because they are there who I have seen, they have taken many people international. I have not endorsed anybody, but because this is something which is beyond me, so I went and I researched and I saw kaun karta hai. So they do, you can connect with them.
You should have already dabbled into the modeling world here.
Okay.
So we are still figuring out and trying to place our models in a better way abroad.
Okay.
You know, so it's gonna take time until we understand the business thoroughly. जितना ज़्यादा से आप business understand करते हो, उतने ज़्यादा आप अपने term condition पे काम कर सकते हो. So हम लोग अभी भी समझ रहे हैं, दो हमारे इंडियन मॉडल्स इतना ज़्यादा अच्छा कर रही हैं आज. If you talk about दीप्ति शर्मा, if you talk about you know Nidhi, who has become a L'Oreal face. So वो कैसे हुआ है? Because कहीं ना कहीं उन्होंने भी they didn't give up on their dreams. They went abroad. They were ready to struggle and try and you know fail and come back if it doesn't happen. But it worked for them.
बाहर जाना चाहता था इंडिया से मॉडलिंग करने के लिए. 2013 में गया, 14 में गया, 15, 16, 17 आई हैव ट्रैवल्ड ऑन माय ओन, सेव्ड माय मनी, जो कि मुश्किल से कभी 10,000 20,000 कर करके 2 लाख 3 लाख जमा किए, टिकट लिया, वीजा लिया, बाहर गया. बहुत मुश्किल है ये सब चीजें, लेकिन कोशिश ही कर सकते हैं. और हम क्या कर सकते हैं?
Biggest models today are Indians in the world, in the fashion world, walking for Lanvin. I mean, you know, Pooja Moore is a girl from Ahmedabad, very tribal looking. Is one of the highest paid models in the world.
They want what they want.
Okay.
You cannot change your hair, your looks. Suddenly you can't put on weight. Suddenly you can't have a bad skin. So they are extremely careful. You cannot put even a half inch. जो मेजरमेंट्स हैं आपको उसी में रहना पड़ता है. इंडियन स्काउट्स आर नॉट सो स्ट्रिक्ट बिकॉज यहाँ पे इतनी ज्यादा रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है दैट यू स्टे इन अ सर्टेन शेप और अ स्टाइल, यू नो. इतनी ज्यादा स्ट्रिक्ट रिक्वायरमेंट्स नहीं है. सो यहाँ पे थोड़ा ईज आउट होता है.
इंटरनेशनल जाने के लिए आपके लिए सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी है द बॉडी, फिजिकलिटी, बिकॉज वो जो आपके मेजरमेंट्स हैं, लाइक हमें बहुत लोगों ने बोला है that they go exactly with what your measurements you've written.
हम जाते हैं, सबसे पहले हमारे मेजरमेंट्स ये रहते हैं. अगर वो मेजरमेंट्स फिट नहीं होते हैं, so no matter how good we look, they will send us back.
अगली फ्लाइट वापस.
वो बोल देते हैं कि आपने झूठ बोला, हमें नहीं चाहिए.
Lovely.
It's as simple as that.
Okay.
So you cannot lie.
It's New York. America is the trickiest. I know people personally who have been dropped because of a sudden shift in the look.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what about Paris, London, Milan?
I think Paris is also a little strict only because जहाँ पे fashion modeling ज़्यादा है, वहाँ पे ये थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा, but जहाँ commercial modeling ज़्यादा थी, जैसे beauty work आप ज़्यादा कर रहे हो, तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि आधा 1 इंच ऊपर नीचे चल सकता है, but then
For the project, you need to shred, right?
Yeah.
You need to be in that measurement that you have set.
True, because आपका measurement जाता है, डिजाइनर उस हिसाब से कपड़े बनाते हैं. अब सेट पे तो दर्जी आपको उसको नहीं सिलेगा करेगा ना.
Over there, Ram pays you very well. So, as I mean, like, it sounds contradictory, but yes, in India less. But abroad, walking a ramp for even an Indian male model or a female model is great money.
Same के same वही होने चाहिए. And you need to be leaner, toned, and a little leaner than what average Indian models are expected to be. So please go ahead and check what are the international standards for any model who's going international. Okay? Agency representation is very, very, very important. Agency needs to be representing you. If you're represented by an agency in India, check with them if they have a Western counterpart or any other international. Western, I'm just saying because majorly people like to go to New York or they like to go to LA. But there are a lot of agencies in Japan. There are a lot of agencies in Korea. So you can go ahead and check them out अगर आपकी local agency का कोई counterpart है.
I was working in Singapore, example, without getting me wrong. When I go to my job and they want me to do a next job or somebody would approach me on the road, the first question they come and ask me, which agency do you represent?
You cannot ignore the importance of a good agency. Pehla to, internationally, when you're trying to get yourself placed with an international agency, they will not have a one-on-one interaction with you. They would not like to. They'll straight away ask for your mother agency.
Second,
Secondly, once you are with a good agency, they know how to, because they've already been doing this for ages. They know what's the drill, they know what's the process. If there's anything you have learned that you need to unlearn, they'll tell you. You have to be consistent, you have to be very, very
punctual,
determined. इंडिया में थोड़ा चलता है, एटीट्यूड बहुत ज़्यादा है, तो ये चलता है, बाहर बिल्कुल भी नहीं चलता है.
वहां पे वो ऐसा क्या खास देखते हैं other than punctuality, because ये सबने बोला है, और क्या देखते हैं for them to count you as an international model?
Personality. It speaks volumes for you. आपका मतलब वहाँ पे जनरली कितनी भी बड़ी से बड़ी बिग कास्टिंग्स होती, they'll never ever select you based on your com cards or your pictures. They would want to see you in person and they don't want you to enter into the room perfectly tiptoeing, sitting like a, you know, like a mannequin and be like, ha. No, they want you to be as real as you can.
Age. Internationally, they prefer, or how should I say, not prefer, but वहां पे modeling बहुत जल्दी start हो जाता है. There are girls who are like 15 years of age also, 16 years of age also, who are on the ramp. So please check that age criteria also. Okay. Are you planning to go international as a model?
I've tried a lot. There are so many things are going on right now. My visa is not working out some way or something is happening. And the only problem is that right information is not there. Right information to working in international market is not there. I don't know why. But I found, which I don't want to discuss because the time I was looking, because I started my career when I was 18 years old.
Oh, okay.
In 2014.
Okay.
So now I'm 26. So there was that. उस टाइम पे तो कोई एजेंसी
नहीं था. Exactly.
I was looking for sources if I want to go international. There is no agencies there.
Yeah.
And now if I'm approaching any agency, no, they're saying, yeah, man, you have a agent.
कि एक तो मेरी स्किन और मेरा एज, तो मैंने जो एजेंसी ज्वाइन किया, सबने बोला कि निशा तुम इंटरनेशनल एज की वजह से प्रॉब्लम आ रही है. तो मेरे
One thing which is very, very, very evidently coming out of all the shows that we see from international waters are they definitely go for unique faces. आप अगर उनका कोई भी शो देखोगे, वहां पे आपको दिखेगा जब मॉडल लाइनअप बाहर आता है ना, कोई एक शक्ल दूसरी शक्ल से नहीं मिलती है, कोई भी, सब अलग अलग होते हैं. So it's a great scope for somebody who really wants to try professional modeling internationally. If you look unique, if you think that you look very different from others and you have the height is a big criteria there again. So go ahead and give it a try. You never know.
Viva, yeah, I mean, as far as with Viva Models, which is one of the biggest agencies in Paris to work. So you'll have to find the right people who can tell you whether it's going to be worth it or not, and you have to have some element of originality. If you are from Jabalpur, and what the beauty was, what is your true original self in Jabalpur, that is what these people are looking for. आप अगर जबलपुर से हो और आपका जो आप जैसे आप जबलपुर में बड़े हुए, आप घूमे, जहाँ पे खाए, जो people जो सिनेमा देखे, that originality आपको रखना है. अगर आप प्रिटेंड किया कि मैं अगर ऐसे दूसरे लड़की के साथ ऐसे करूंगा तो मुझे सक्सेस मिलेगा, वो नहीं होने वाला. You have to maintain that. जो आप हो वो डिस्कवर करना चाहिए पहले.
Their walk is also very different. They walk very straight down, straight back up. So their walk is also very different. International videos को थोड़ा study करो, देखो वहां पर models कैसे चलते हैं. It will really help you. And with a lot of pride, I'd like to share, मैं पूरे नाम लिख के लेके आया हूं, that there are so many models who've gone ahead and made it international. Current ones I'm talking about, past में तो मैं जाऊंगा ही नहीं. दीप्ति शर्मा, उज्ज्वला राउत, नताशा रामचंद्रन, निधि सुनील, लक्ष्मी मेनन, पूजा मोर, राधिका नायर, भूमिका अरोड़ा, प्रतीक शेठ, राही चड्डा, दिया प्रभाकर. These are only a few names that I could see. इन नाम्स की जाके, इन लोगों की जाकर इंस्टाग्राम प्रोफाइल्स, फेसबुक पेजेस, जो भी उनका सोशल मीडिया चेक करो. That will give you an idea on how have they gone and what are they doing. What are the designers that are interested in taking them on. That will give you a lot of intelligence, market intelligence इसको बोलते हैं कि इंटरनेशनल आप कैसे जा सकते हो. चेक करो इनको कौन सी एजेंसीज रिप्रेजेंट करती हैं. That will help you a lot.
The main things were that worked for someone like her was height. Pooja also height, because they could walk
around 5'9", 5'10", yeah.
They could walk the runway.
Yes.
And they got noticed by these brands and casting directors and really big sort of fashion directors and stuff like that when they were walking on the runway.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
they were like, wow, this girl's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
So she can even, even like you said, runway pictures, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes,
So
exactly.
let's cast her for a nice editorial.
Yes.
Boom, she does a 5-page story for Vogue.
Yeah.
American Vogue.
Yeah.
Wow, somebody else sees it. This girl's amazing. Let's cast her for Net-a-Porter campaign. Boom, and then it goes and goes and goes and it gets bigger. Different story.
Yeah.
Nidhi Sunil. Nidhi for a very long time. She came, imagine, she was a lawyer in Bangalore. And this is when I say, if you believe it, you should go for it. She was a lawyer in Bangalore, finished law school, and she was applying for this Kingfisher calendar hunt, shooting in Goa. And at that time, I just moved to India from New York, and Atul was a friend of mine, Kazbekar. He said, dude, come for it. I don't like all these things, but because Atul was like, no, come for it, I came. And I was shooting all the contenders. I shot Nidhi. And I said, someday, you are going to be really big. Do not, and nobody understood. Everybody said, kitni kali hai, kitni ye hai, kitni wo hai, patli hai. I told her, me and the second person, interestingly, was Milind Soman, who said, one day, you're going to be really big. There is something really special about you. Boom. She's the face of L'Oreal. Radhika Nair.
Yeah, Radhika Nair is another one.
Radhika is from Kerala. And what a face, my God, right? I mean, she's modeling for Vivienne Westwood.
Yeah.
You think she gives a rat's ass about being able to be in a Bollywood movie? No.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And she doesn't want to. Maybe she'll make more money being in Bollywood. Different story.
Yeah.
But she's happy, living a fantastic life in Peckham. You know, why? Bhumika, right?
Yes.
Bhumika, what a face. So one of my all-time favorite models to have ever. First editorial, Bhumika's first editorial was shot here in this studio.
Oh, wow.
I saw this staircase.
Wow.
Marie Claire, India.
So I was doing the campaign, and then there were 6 to 7 models.
Yeah.
The eldest one was 72 years old, by the way. So now
Wow.
there is no age bracket.
Wow.
We were getting ready. As soon as we got ready, the photographer called all the 5 models in the room. He did prepare a full-fledged PowerPoint presentation for us. He was telling us why we are doing the shoot here, why we are using this red dot all across, what's the significance of it. This is what we are thinking. What do you think? And I was like, really?
You want to know what I think?
What I think? Am I relevant here?
I thought I was only a hanger.
Exactly. And I'm just giving you one example.
I can imagine.
It
I can
happens.
imagine.
And I mean, whatever your concept is, you are emoting it through the model. We
Yes.
behave like a spectrum.
Yeah.
If we are clear,
Yeah.
we might be able to express it
It's-
in a better way. After all, we are all working towards a similar goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same goal, not even similar.
Yeah.
Everybody wants that campaign. वो जो campaign हो रहा है, जो उस campaign के सामने screen पर है, अगर वो ही नहीं sense of belonging के साथ screen पर होंगे, तो क्या campaign चलेगा? So I think that is the essence where they go from, because you are there representing that brand. If your eyes, your body, your every inch doesn't feel it, how do you make it work? How do you sell it? वो बोलते हैं ना कैमरा सब कुछ कैप्चर करता है, जो आपने अपनी शक्ल पे नहीं देखा होगा ना, आपके एक्सप्रेशन पे नहीं देखा होगा, आपने बोला नहीं होगा, कैमरा वो भी कैप्चर करता है. So
I think IMG, Elite, Milk, IMG, Storm is very good. Then you have Kareens, Viva models, yeah.
models can diversify also into becoming mentors. जैसे कि
there are models who have opened their own grooming and modeling agencies. Alicia Raut,
Lakshmi Rana, Alicia Raut, Sonalika Sahai, Noyonika Chatterjee. There are plenty of names. So the only thing you need to take into consideration is if you want to become a mentor, you need to be an educationist. आपके अंदर वो कैपेबिलिटी होनी चाहिए एक टीचर की, तब आप बहुत अच्छा मेंटोर बन सकते हो, क्योंकि टेक्निकल स्किल्स तो आपके पास सारी आ गई हैं. What you need to do is you should be able to pass on those skills. Like everybody cannot be a great teacher. Somebody who knows it all or somebody who specializes in something doesn't mean that they can be a great teacher. And once you become a mentor, you can actually go ahead and open your own academy. You can actually go ahead and have association with brands, with properties, and you can go ahead and take your business to next level as a talent management agency. आप अगर एक मॉडल हो, स्पेशली अगर आप एक रैंप मॉडल हो, तो आपको इतने शो डायरेक्टर्स ने डायरेक्ट किया है, राइट? आपने उनको इतने सालों में देखकर बहुत कुछ सीखा है. शो डायरेक्शन क्या होती है, कैसे होती है. Another diversification can be you yourself become a show director. But to become a show director, you need to understand music, you need to understand lighting, you need to understand show setup, you need to understand props, you need to understand model movement, you need to understand all these aspects. Look at from Lubna Adam to Annu Ahuja to Noyonika Chatterjee to Alicia Raut, they all have become show directors as well. And one of the most prominent show directors of our country.
a choreographer.
Like
There's been Anu who's become a choreographer, very, very well established choreographer. Then you can, there's Achla who's a choreographer, there's Alison who's a choreographer. She was a supermodel and she's a huge time show director, Lubna Adam.
yeah.
Okay.
So that is another great diversification, I think, in terms of career that one can go for. तो अगर आप एक मॉडल हो और आप अभी मॉडलिंग ही कर रहे हो, तो जब आप फिटिंग्स के लिए जाते हो ना, वहां पर ये देखो कि शो डायरेक्टर और डिजाइनर किस तरह से चूज करके आपको एक गारमेंट देते हैं, किस तरह से डिजाइनर्स अपने शो का विजन प्लान करते हैं जिसको शो डायरेक्टर्स एग्जीक्यूट करते हैं. Always keep your eyes and ears open so you get to learn all of that. So tomorrow, if you find it aligned, you can also go ahead and become a show director. You can always apprentice under, you can always intern under a show director for the shows that you're not working for, so that you get to learn the ropes as well. So you can become a show director too. That's another diversification where age is no bar.
Many things that everyone can do. So the thing is, you start as a model. The thing is, in this industry, it gives you a wide variety of avenues that you can go to. And today's day and age, your influencer is like, seems to be the biggest, coolest thing. I think there is, from television to movies to hosting to live shows to comparing to there's so much training, you know, like Alicia and Noyonika and like so many. So there's a lot of avenues, there's a lot of things. Even there are people who have done marketing degrees who've now gone to market brands.
Wow.
Because you've gotten in touch with people and this industry opens out all these doors for you.
Wow.
So the thing is you being smart about it. I know a model who decided, because she enjoyed wine while she was working in this industry, she has become a
wine connoisseur.
A wine connoisseur, a sommelier. So the thing is, there are so many avenues that it depends on what you're interested in, and it gives you a little a little taste of every little thing. So from a makeup artist to, you learn how to do makeup, you learn how to do hair, you'll see that you enjoy clothes, you enjoy styling.
Yeah.
There's
much more.
there's
Exactly.
so much that you can do. So it's not a shorter career. It depends on what you do with what you get.
Thank you.
Cyril Gracious owns a boutique hotel in Goa.
Yes.
You have Joey Matthews, who owns a boutique hotel in Goa itself. You have Bhavna Sharma, who is a stylist. Kavita Kharayat, who is a stylist. I can name
Her Highness herself is a mentor.
So hair and makeup. So Candice has gone into hair and makeup. And so you can do hair and makeup, you can do fitness, you can do, you can do things like photography.
There's Diandra Suarez. She does, because some of the models do such good makeup. So, and they've decided to take that forward. Candice, she's amazing. Fitness matters.
Yeah.
Sucheta Sharma.
Yeah.
There are models who become A stylists. Bhavna Sharma.
हमारी इंडस्ट्री में न्योनिका चटर्जी है, ठीक है, वो अगर आप क्रिकेट फैन है तो आप समझेंगे वो फैशन इंडस्ट्री की सचिन तेंदुलकर हैं, ठीक है। आज भी वो एक शो करती हैं तो वो ऐसा रिकॉर्ड बना देती हैं कि जिसको कोई तोड़ नहीं पाएगा और वो शूट करती हैं, ठीक है, और वो अपने साथ वो ग्रूमिंग क्लासेस भी कर रही हैं, वो कोरियोग्राफर भी हैं। सो उन्होंने अपनी लाइफ में इतनी अचीवमेंट्स कर रखी फैशन इंडस्ट्री में कि शायद हमारे जैसे कोई मॉडल्स को दूसरे 200 साल लगेंगे उन सारी अचीवमेंट्स को एक लाइफ में करने के लिए।
Himanshu Bhasin has Karma models and all. So they were all models. They did very well, but they understood, okay, fine, ki after a while, I should get into something which is more lucrative. And
long running.
Why that happened? Because you were in that field and you could see the opportunities.
Like hair and makeup, which Candice Pinto, we all know Candice Pinto is a supermodel. She's gotten into hair and makeup. Then we have for styling, Bhavna Sharma. She has gotten into styling. Again, a very well-known model. People have gone ahead and become bloggers. Somebody has become a travel blogger. Somebody has become a food blogger. There are people who are going ahead and managing properties. Like you remember Carol mentioned? So Carol has something in Goa that we can always go ahead and do that. So there are a lot of things a model can diversify into. It is just that you need to keep your eyes and ears open when and while you are at your job of modeling. Whether you're doing a TVC, whether you're going ahead and doing a ramp show, when you're shooting for a TVC, you can see how a director of photography functions, if you like that job, how a creative director functions, if you like that job.
Very nice. People, so, Sheetal Mala, okay, she's a photographer and she does exhibit things on her own.
Wow. My wife started off as a model, but she's also a creative director now. So she's in fact flying back to Paris today to shoot for a really fantastic editorial. But she's not modeling in it, she's creative directing it.
How a stylist does his or her job, you can become a stylist then. So there are multiple varied options of careers that are available to a model. Like so many people who have come to the webisodes, they have said that you can just explore. It all comes to you as a model. You just need to find what aligns with you.
So once you enter this industry, and if you have the willingness to learn, keep your eyes open, learn on the job, not be of the mindset, oh my God, be on your phone. You'll see career options opening right in front of you.
Deepti Gujral is mentoring.
Hosting.
Hosting.
If
Carol.
Yeah.